Good morning. You're with IndiaPostLive.com, India's first online news conversation web TV, and we of course stream live right to you. And today we are talking about manifestos, promises that have been made during the elections. What have the promises of the past been? What are the promises of today? And we'll be discussing all those things threadbare. I'm Ishan Russell, and first let's take you through what manifestos meant in the past. And we're talking really in the past, the first general election of independent India.
Manifestos go back a long way in Indian politics. The first general election held in 1952 had a manifesto by both the Congress and the Communist Party of India. In one of the major points of clash between public and private sector, Congress had mentioned, it is not possible to pursue a policy of laissez-faire in industry. It is incompatible with any planning. The Nehruvian ideology weighed heavy as the party's basic policy was in favor of industries being under state control. The manifesto had a message for the private sector as well. Our economy will have a public sector as well as a private sector. But the private sector must accept the objective of the national plan and fit into it. The CPI had criticized the Congress for still having the hangover of the imperialists. It's been 67 years since we gained independence, but the CPI may still hold this opinion against the Congress even now.
All right, so what do you think about the manifestos of today? The Congress has come out with its, the AAP has come out with its manifesto, and the BJP finally came out with its manifesto yesterday. So what was your take on the manifesto? You, the viewer, can of course join in this conversation. IndiaPostLive.com is the name of the website. Just log in over there and post your comments. Also, you can hashtag IndiaPostLive to your tweets to participate in the conversation via Twitter. And if you want to join in and ask our experts over here anything, go ahead and do so. You're most welcome to go ahead and do so via Skype. So today in the studio I have with me representing the Congress, Shehzad Poonawalla, from the Aam Aadmi Party, Richa Mishra, and from Mumbai, Vineet Goenka joins us of the BJP. He's the co-convener of the IT cell. Thanks all of you for joining, and I'd just like to basically set out the rules first. All right, I haven't read all your manifestos, to be completely honest, so you're here to convince me and the voter why they should vote for you. What differentiates the Congress from the Aam Aadmi Party to the BJP? So opening statements, and this is not a TV debate, we're not going to have arguments over here, we'll let everybody speak. So ladies first. Richa, why don't you start?
Thank you, Ishan. There is a saying, there is a quote by Oscar Wilde that appearances blind, whereas words reveal. So the manifestos basically reveal the real intention, and if we search, if we do a scratching of the surface, we see what the real intention of the manifestos and the respective parties are. Aam Aadmi Party, the first point in our manifesto is Swaraj. We stand by Swaraj, so that's the core. Swaraj in everything we do. Swaraj, then transparency in economy, ecology, defense, security, and social justice, sports, culture, media. So that's how the manifesto is created. The core is Swaraj, which is decentralization of power, and that's what democracy is all about. So Aam Aadmi Party's manifesto shows, what we believe in, and this is the first time we are fighting our Lok Sabha elections, and we have tried our best to bring out what we think and our real intention in the manifesto, whereas the other parties, they have also done a hard work in copy pasting and reinventing their old manifestos by removing some words here and there, but still they have also tried some new areas which is not their traditional domain. So BJP has moved.
Big three talking points from the AAP manifesto, so that I'm convinced to vote for the AAP.
Sure. Swaraj is the first one. When we say Swaraj, we mean that suppose you talk about defense, or you talk about education, or empowerment. So Swaraj, so this is basically, tagging empowerment, healthcare, education, livelihood creation using Swaraj. So Swaraj becomes the center. And sports, culture, as I said, media, national security. That's the basically talking point of Aam Aadmi Party's manifesto.
Shehzad, for the Congress?
See, first of all, a manifesto has to be an honest exercise with the people of this country to declare what policy you would give to this country if you're coming to power. Here we are caught up in a situation where we are dealing with intellectual dishonesty on the one hand and intellectual immaturity on the other hand. Intellectual dishonesty because the intelligence of the people of India is insulted to the extent that polling has started, and the Bharatiya Janata Party has not even revealed its manifesto, and it speaks nothing about
I
the
would like to
Northeast.
first talk about the Congress's
So
manifesto.
I have to contrast it with the kind of other options that are available in the democracy marketplace of democracy. So they insult the intelligence of the Northeasterners by not even mentioning a word about them and by not even declaring the manifesto in time. And then they do an exercise in copy paste, which requires a little more intelligence. They even copy our dates apart from our agendas. Now let me talk about the Congress manifesto. The Congress manifesto, as contrasted with the visionless document and the confused document that they presented, talks of 3 or 4 very important things. We've already given right to education, we gave right to information. Now we talk about right to health, we talk about right to housing, we talk about investing $1 trillion in infrastructure, creating 100 urban centers, which will take the infrastructure and economic debate forward and give you 8% growth. And my BJP friend, before he tells us how the decade was lost, let me just remind him of one very important statistic. During the entire NDA regime, the average growth of the economy was 5.5%. During the worst time of the economic crisis, the average growth that the UPA delivered was 6.6%, and on an average, otherwise it was 8.4%. And we are going to take it back to 8%. So this is the entire agenda of rights-based approach and strengthening the economy, both that go in tandem, along with a host of other measures, which I will discuss as the time comes.
All right, Vinny, your time starts now. As far as your initial comments about the manifesto and why was it so late?
Ishan, it was not late. What we did is we had a participation and inclusive of all our party members. So we had asked for inputs from everybody. We took the inputs, and we thought better do it in a better way than going in a fast manner. I'm surprised to hear comments from both the co-panelists because they are less talking about their own manifestos and more talking about my manifesto as
That's
such.
not right.
So what we're trying to cover up is primarily curbing the corruption through technology. We talked about inclusive growth, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Saath. We have talked about how we will go around and have social justice, appeasement of none and justice for all. That's what is the core of our manifesto. We're trying to take the economics to the last man. We have taken care of the retailers. We said that we will not go for any FDI retails, FDIs in retails as such. So we talked about health services. We have talked about center-state relationship. We have talked about how we will use technology to corrupt corruptions and other thing will bring in speed in the governance. We have talked about more governance and less government. So that's what is our manifesto is.
And would you like to counter Shehzad's charge of it being a copy of the Congress manifesto?
Shehzad is a good friend, and I'm surprised today he's talking about like this because generally otherwise he has a lot of intellectual inputs, but somehow today it seems that he's lost by this. Shehzad has been into power for last many years, not only this decade, but almost 50 years of this entire
I'll give
independent.
you specific examples of how you have copy pasted the manifesto, one after another.
Let me speak. Shehzad.
Achha, I thought you completed.
I give you patience hearing.
And the reason why my points don't sound intellectual is because I lowered the level of the discourse because the kind of competition I have here, I have to keep it to that level.
Let's not get down to that, Shehzad, please.
Go on.
Yeah, that's okay, Shehzad. But I think I know the country knows the reality, and after 10 years of Manmohan Singh Ji's rule, what manifesto will be. And let me just put one fact. What happened in the last few days is about the Vice President of Congress government party. The Vice President of the Congress party, Rahul Ji, talked about people who have come out of the BPL, and I think he mentioned 14 crore on one day, and another day he mentioned about 15 crore. So I don't know whether they are even aware how many people have come out of the poverty line. So in one day they can just change the numbers. So what would be their manifesto about how serious they are? So let's not talk about all this.
All right. Now, gentlemen, honestly, as somebody who's not read the manifesto, just by your opening remarks, the sense that I get is that it's just a whole lot of rhetoric. What is the solution? You saying 8% growth, you're saying better education, corruption-free India.
Specific examples.
She's saying that Swaraj.
Specific examples. Very specific. I am saying specifically. Now, I'll tell you one second, Viniji. 2 specific points on which you can track down their hypocrisy. Now, you have a situation where in 2009 they said they wanted to do GST. It would have added 2 to 3% to our economy. They have said it again. During our entire 5-year, 10-year term, we have pleaded with them, we have told them that please let's do GST. We made Sushil Modi in charge of the committee. They never supported us. Gujarat blocked it. On FDI and retail, yesterday Murli Manohar Joshi said that those states which have FDI and retail will allow them to continue. So Congress party was also saying the same thing. You hijacked an entire session of parliament just because you said that FDI and retail is the worst thing on earth. So these are the 2 points on which you can track down their hypocrisy. And now, as far as copying the manifesto of Congress party is concerned, whether it's creating 100 urban centers, they copied it from us. Whether it's talking about urban, Jairam Ramesh talked about rural infrastructure and urban infrastructure in rural areas 10 years ago. Whether it's talking about freight corridors, do they know that North-South, East-West corridor has already work has begun? They talk about multi-scale mission, National Scale Development Council is already in place. What is the new original idea?
All right.
Nothing new.
Both of you are just saying that one is copying from the other. But
and
our
there's still poverty. Why do we have to come out with Manrega? Why do we have to give freebies when if there are been
Okay, one second. On Manrega, they call Manrega freebie.
One by one, I've told you this is not a debate. This is not a debate.
See, I have to
please.
point out the hypocrisy. For the last 2 years, BJP has been talking about fiscal profligacy. They've been cribbing about FSB and they've been cribbing about Manrega. You know what they say about Manrega? Have they said that they'll roll it back? Have they said that they'll roll back FSB? No. In fact, they're saying universalization of food security program, and they're saying Manrega should be linked to agriculture. They do not know. For the last 2 years, it has been more than 50% of the activities of Manrega have been linked to agriculture. They talk about identifying 100 backward districts, which has already been done under BRGF and under IAP. Which world are they living in?
All right, Vineet, before you respond, I want to get the lady in because you guys have been saying that you're copying paste from each other. They are
copying from us.
All right, whoever's copying from whoever, the AAP says we have an original plank. Would you counter or would we want to come into the debate as far as their respective manifestos are concerned?
See, the point here is, and we are missing the point, and Shehzad is saying that a lowering of intellectual level, I think he should refer to the speech, to the interview of Rahul Gandhi with Arnab. That reflects the lowering of intellectual levels. Now, coming back to the point is that, see, we are, whatever the manifesto might be, important thing is transparency in the system. Whatever, you can write any type of policy, you can have any kind of, every government, every party has a different approach. Transparency and duality in approaches is what both the parties are, standing for. For example, now we take BJP, they have spent 500 crores of rupees in advertising the event of election 2014, and Congress is not very far behind. First of all, they should disclose the sources of income on their website, and then they should also say how they are spending it. So a PNL should be there.
I want to stay with the manifestos. Hang on.
I'm on the manifesto. Ishan, I'm on the manifesto. Today my throat is down, so I can't shout, unfortunately. The transparency thing, as they are advocating that they will have a transparent, how will you tackle corruption? Corruption is tackled by transparency, not making technology a part of it. Technology helps, but for example...
But your party leader said go take small cameras and record everybody taking a bribe.
Technology helps.
Technology using...
Now I am giving an example, like they have mentioned, BJP has mentioned e-governance. First of all, e-governance is already existing. Whatever is existing, they have said that they will do it. So it's already there. Broadband connection in rural hubs, 100 new cities they want to create. New cities they want to create? Where will they create these new cities? They will be taking the agricultural land. Who will they sell this land? At ₹1 to Adani or to Ambani? So what is the... So what?
Alright, that's one valid point. Now let's take it point by point. The 100 city point. Both your manifestos have that 100 city point.
No, they are saying 100 clusters. Now see, this is only vocabulary change. So they are referring to some thesaurus.
100 new centers are coming up. So explain the prudence of that. Explain the need of that. Yeah, Vineet, I'll just, why don't we let Vineet, because Vineet has been waiting for a long time. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Vineet.
they need to be heard.
See, my sister from AAP party, probably, because their content in the manifesto is not so worthy. She's focusing on all of the other issues which are not manifesto. She talked about the money which we have spent on propaganda and all the other expenses in the elections. I would like to remind her that this has been done by the party members. So when we spend it, it is corruption. When they do it, then it is, the legitimate source. So let me correct us, Sandra, we have not spent the money. There are no sources which are, rather their party has sources which are being challenged and being seen as to be. A. B, let me focus on what we talked about on manifesto. When we talk about e-governance, we talked about transparency and speed of governance through technology. Understand one thing, we have been delivering our governance in Gujarat. We have been elected thrice in Gujarat because we have delivered governance there. We have been elected in Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh because we have been delivered governance.
He's diverting.
I just the 100 city one, the 100 city one, the 100 city.
I'm coming on 100 city. The pressure on the urban cities, the cosmopolitan cities of India is because Congress has not given any work or employment in the rural India. We will have to take the work, we'll have to take the employment back to them. So when we talk
So
about
you are
that,
saying
it is
you will
why
convert
she
100
assuming-
rural
why is
centers
my
into
friend
100
from
urban
AAP assuming
centers?
that we will be taking with the
They're not
agricultural land.
clear.
Ma'am, you are not speaking. See, today, Ishan, I am competing with two Congresses, the Congress A and the Congress B.
Yeah, again diverting.
The AAP who has just come, they have not done anything in the 38 days or
Ishan,
40 days
let
of
me
their
answer
governance
on
in
the issue.
Delhi.
He's not
They are
answering
not
the
bothered
issue.
about their manifesto, and they're trying to talk
All right,
to
Vinny.
us on the center cities. We will
Can I
deliver
answer
it.
specifically on the
Ma'am,
issue?
there can be
I'll just let him
deliberation discussion on which cities to be developed, but we should not deliver on the intent of Bharatiya Janata Party, which has proved itself regularly at the national level and also at the
All right,
state
fair.
level.
Ishan, this is the problem. The problem is that BJP is low on specifics, and when they have nothing to say, they talk about two Congresses. One Congress is more than enough for this BJP.
You deny it?
Now
You
let me
deny
tell you the specific plan. No.
Are you
Vinit ji,
endorsing
one
there
second.
are two
One by one,
Congress?
everybody speaking one by
No,
one.
No, he's saying there are two Congresses.
just by wearing a Gandhi topi, you don't become Gandhian in thought. Don't think you are
definitely.
close to
I know
competing with
that.
Congress. Now let
Definitely.
me. I don't want to be taken
Alright,
away,
go ahead,
divert. What we say we have connect today under the Congress regime. 15 cities got metros. Delhi, you are seeing the metro running. That is a purely the low floor buses. That is how urban infrastructure has been created. We are saying that we will replicate connecting power and transport facilities to urban clusters around already existing cities, because what happens is satellite towns develop around big cities. We want to do that in 100 more places so that the idea of infrastructure can be taken forward. Now what we are planning to do specifically is that the mayors and the municipal chairpersons in these cities or in these urban conglomerates will be given CEO type powers so that there can be local decentralization of decision making when infrastructure comes. This is the specific thing that we are saying. There is no specificity by BJP or by the Aam Aadmi Party. And
we have no
one second,
connection.
Richa, one second. You know why I said that the level of intellectual discourse has been really lowered? She may comment on Mr. Rahul Gandhi's interview. We saw her Krantikari interview with Aaj Tak. But let me tell you what they say about farmers. Aam Aadmi Party manifesto says this, and please try to see whether 5th standard boy has written this or not. Aam Aadmi Party envisions a balanced development, blah, blah, blah. Their point is farmers can prosper and secure their livelihood. I mean, really? Farmers can prosper and secure their livelihood is their idea of
And
tackling
this is an
farmer
allegation
issues?
that has come up again and
I mean,
again.
really?
Specifics.
I'm
in the
reading from their
AAP's
manifesto.
manifesto. Specifics in
Sure.
the AAP's
See,
manifesto.
the
I mean, it's a very generic conversation. There's corruption. The system's wrong.
Exactly.
But specifics. Everybody now wants specifics. I mean, we're asking for a vote, aren't you?
So if I go to specifics, the 100 cities thing, I mean, I only raise the specific. Now, BJP is saying they will create 100 new cities, and now they are
Why don't we
saying,
talk about AAP
no,
manifesto? We are
no,
just
first I
talking
have
about
to
BJP's
respond.
manifesto.
So,
Do you have something in that
and
manifesto?
Congress is saying 100 new urban clusters. What does the word
around
new?
the existing cities, please read the
100
entire
new. I have read the
I'll show
manifesto.
it to you.
But that still doesn't answer my
No,
question
but
of
the
the
point
specifics
is,
within the AAP's
already these clusters are existing. Both the manifestos are saying something which is already being happening. What is new about it? We need transparency in the system. And when we talk about corruption, you're saying you are not talking specific. My friend, if you have corruption, whatever, you might copy Obama's manifesto and show here. I mean, if we think he is doing good, then also without intention of transparency and handling corruption, you will be, I mean, you will see after 5 years what will happen. We have seen in 10 years regime what Congress has done. So this is going
But
to...
is transparency the solution to
Transparency
everything?
is the first most priority right now. Whatever budgets come in our system, you might take it for Manrega, everything leaks. Okay, there are systematic flaws in the system.
No,
The
Richard, but we're
policy
going in
end
for
to
an
end.
election. I want to know the AAP's policy on Pakistan, on nuclear non-proliferation.
It has to
And
be
very,
transparent.
I'll come to you
It has
on
to be
that one, because that is a major cause for concern. That I read one thing in the BJP's manifesto, and you will review the use of nuclear power. I mean, that is scary. I mean, explain that to our viewers, please.
Yeah, Ishan, can I come in?
Yeah.
See, what we talked about is the position of strength. we will be talking to the international community with the positional strength. We said that we will have not the first mover this thing in the nuclear thing, but we'll redefine it. We cannot bend in front of any foreign powers like the Manmohan Singh.
But we aren't bending in front of any foreign powers. I mean, with nuclear technology,
No, why-
nuclear war.
see, I don't want to get
Are we
into this,
threatening
but
the world
if
with
you want to
nuclear
be
war?
asked- if
You
want to
understand
really
the
ask
message
me,
that sends
I
out.
think what happened in the nuclear deal, which happened 123 agreement, the Hydes Act, we have actually bent backwards. So we will like to redefine that. It does not mean that you redefine the entire relationship, but you will consider that. And if it is right, we continue it. If there is a difference, there are gaps, we'll try to fill it up. Let me bring your attention to one more thing which has not been discussed in today's discussion, and I think it is must and it's that asset creation. In the last 10 years, we have lost a lot of asset. What we are trying to talk about is if there have been schemes like Manrega, we'll connect it with asset creation. We will see that the NPS of the banks will go down. We are trying to talk about regulatory frameworks which will strengthen the economics within the country. We'll take the economics to the last man in the villages by e-connectivity. In the Swaraj, there is nothing mentioned about that. We are trying to talk about taxation. There will not be any retro taxation. Sajadji can explain, why will any foreign company or Indian conglomerates would work inside
I'll answer
India?
specifically.
There will be retros. So
I'll
I'm
answer.
specific. So I'm talking about
You have talked
economical
about tax
revival.
terrorism. You've not given one solution on tax reforms. Show me one place where in your manifesto, your Murli Manohar Joshi was heading the committee on taxation in parliament. Not one word on what you're going to do. Are you going to cut taxes? Say yes or no. Tell the people of this country.
Of course.
Where have you
It
said
is
it in your
mentioned.
manifesto?
If you just read my manifesto,
You have not
6
said
page,
it.
very clearly talked about reforms in taxes. We have talked about simplification
Reforms
of
means
taxation
what?
process.
Increase or decrease?
We have talked about we will not go into any kind of retro taxes. The entire
Where is it?
Indian corporate has lost face. Indian Inc. is not been able to explain their partners across the world about the taxation structure. This is thanks to the Manmohan Singh's economic policy. We have assured them that no, we will not be spending a single
Can I ask
day
a
or
question?
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to ask a question to my friend in
let me just take
BJP.
one more thing. See, we will have FDI where it is needed, not in the retail. That is clearly talking about that. How do we want to take this country ahead? It's inclusive economics.
But
We're
when
not
you
talking
I
about
want to
allow
revival of
states to
common man.
continue it, why did you even block parliament?
I want to ask a question. What is the vision of BJP for the country in the next 5 years?
No, this
What is the
question
vision?
has
I
no
would like to
sense
answer that
because
because
they
we
have
have-
shown
Why?
the vision because
This
they want to
document-
make Ram Mandir.
This
They want
document
all these
has no
RSS
vision.
agendas.
This document has no vision for growth.
I'll take
At least
issues one by
Congress
one.
has
I'll
mentioned
issues
some
one by one.
percentage
Issues
of
one by
growth.
one.
System in-
Vineet, just a
We
minute,
have
please.
vision. We have been talking about vision, and my sister should know that we have delivered.
No, what
In
is the
Indian
percentage
Railways,
of-
All right.
all the
where
One by
will
one,
the
one by
growth
one,
be?
one by one. Vineet, we understand your policy, your this thing, idea about taxation in the manifesto. What about you?
There
What-
is no
What about the AAP? I'm
target.
asking
No,
about the
first
AAP.
let me just clarify. There is no vision in the manifesto of BJP. There is no target for growth. There are no timelines for implementation of any whatever they have mentioned because already most of the things are happening. So this manifesto is a dhokha patra, I should say. It's not a I mean, like you were
Right,
saying yesterday.
as I said earlier, we are only talking about specific manifestos of your party. So as far as the AAP is concerned, what is your policy on taxation? What is your take on taxation?
Ishan, can I come in for a minute?
Just a minute, Vineet. Just a minute, Vineet. First, let Richa
I
answer.
would like
Yeah.
to
See-
put one single question. Ishan, can I do that?
Okay, just a question.
See, I run an agriculture college, so I know what is the pain of a agriculture is, what the farmer faces. Can my friend from Congress or AAP define about how would they take the farmer away from suicide? Have it defined in their own
How they are
manifesto?
taking,
What
how
is
they
the
are taking
price,
farmer
minimum
away
price
from
assurance?
suicide in
None of
Gujarat.
them. We have
So
assured
many
them that
farmers.
because of
No,
traffic,
no,
all the
no,
cost
no,
of
because
production.
they're running out
All
of
three of you,
Gujarat
please,
market.
just a minute, just a minute. This is where we're losing the point of the conversation. Vineet, just hang on. I will not hear anybody's query.
This is the first time we are talking about
Vineet,
reforms in the
just hold on,
NBFC market.
please.
They won't talk about this.
This is not a debate. See, you're trying to make me understand why I should vote for you. So, as far as
See, I want
taxation is concerned,
So we have-
where is the AAP's policy on taxation? What
There is
your
a-
take? I don't want to know what the
Sure.
Congress and the BJP been doing.
In the manifesto, we have clearly mentioned our take on taxation, foreign policies, and national security, and all other. And the point here is, what we are trying to make is that in BJP and Congress's manifesto, the intention of implementing stuff is not there. For example,
Can I give you
the
specific
10
answer?
crores jobs which Rahul Gandhi mentioned,
No, no.
and which is
Can
there
I
in
talk
the-
about specific
no, no,
on
I want
tax?
to talk about this
Specific
skill,
on tax.
skill.
I am sorry, but you haven't given me a specific
issue.
answer on tax.
Now I'm telling you specific on tax and then on the farmers issue. On tax, direct tax code within 1 year, which we wanted to bring, they didn't support. GST we wanted to bring, they didn't support. GST will add 3% to our economy. Direct tax code will simplify it, make the brackets come lower. It will ease out all your issues. You can file your taxes directly. You don't need
Why
a CA.
you've not done it till
madam,
now?
because you do know it requires constitutional amendment and we require their true support in the
Exactly. So have
parliament. They
you-
block parliament. Now, Richa, 1 second. You don't have any idea. You're talking about 2-3 seats across India. Please don't indulge
That
in this
we'll see on
discussion.
16th
Now,
of
secondly,
May.
I want to tell Mr. Vineet that on farmers' issues, we raised the minimum support price of all agricultural commodities, wheat, rice, etc. They were the ones who were going against farmer interests and talking about price rise. Now, price rise, what have they delivered on price rise? They are talking about codes to tackle black marketing, which states anyways are required to do. How much did they do it in Madhya Pradesh to curb the prices of onions? Nothing. As a agriculturalist, he should know that 2 years ago, the national market for agriculture had already been created by Congress party.
All right.
These are the points. And let's talk about Ram Mandir.
Now
also.
we need to respond.
Ishan,
And
Yes,
370.
answer.
Ishan, I'll
Yes,
let
go
you
ahead,
answer.
Vineet.
Sajad bhai, will you give me a patience hearing of 30 seconds?
You have 1 minute, sir. Please.
Okay, Shahzad bhai talked about onion. Your own chief minister from Maharashtra said that Sheila Dikshit is not ready to buy onions at cheaper price than it is available in Maharashtra. Let me correct you one. A. B. Look at the agricultural growth which has happened in Madhya Pradesh. It's in double digit. Okay. C. Look about the PDS scheme which we have done in Chhattisgarh. We have delivered it, Sajad bhai. We have delivered it once, twice, thrice, and many times. Now, let me come on the AAP spokesman. Didi, you should understand one thing. You cannot talk about foreign policies and sovereignty of this country because your own member, Prashant Bhushan, is talking about plebiscite in Kashmir. So let me
That's
correct
your thought.
your
That's
vision.
your take about it.
Yeah, he's been all over the national television. So
Yeah,
let
that
us
you
not
can't
talk
deny
about a
anymore.
party
He
which
said
talks
so.
about
That,
dividing.
it has been said it's his personal.
Okay, so whatever they say is personal. See, how can you talk about
No,
personal when you're in the
we have
public
already
life?
shared what our point is on Mr.
See,
Prashant
neither are
Bhushan.
getting specific on issues.
That
Okay,
I
let's
agree
get
with. And I'm
specific.
sorry, but I'll have to agree
Ishan,
with
if
you.
I can steer this, to help you, can we talk about skill development? Because
let's talk about
you know,
skill
how-
development.
how,
Let's
how,
talk about
how
skill
are we
development.
how are we going to create 10 crores jobs as shared by Rahul Gandhi?
In 10 years, not in 1 year.
No. How will
I
you
hope you read
reach?
it fully.
How will you create 10 crore
have a-
jobs?
Can I I'll
in
answer.
whatever.
No, she's asked me,
I
I'll
don't want him to answer
I'll
because
answer.
I want you to
have specific
answer.
answers.
I want you to convince
I
me
have
about the
specific
AAPS
answers.
manifesto,
No, forget
about
the
the
AAPS.
AAPS ideas.
Yeah, okay, sure.
See,
I'm
we
ready.
spoke about National Skill Development Corporation 3 years ago. Ramudarai, who's the TCS boss, is heading it. We are talking about 500 million jobs over 10 years, 500 million skilled workers over 10 years. 10 crore jobs will come out of this. And now BJP copied this idea
Now,
and talked about
now,
multi-skill mission.
whatever
This
he's
is
saying.
copying of our idea.
Okay,
Sajid
500 million jobs. 500 million jobs.
Skilled people.
Right.
And
That's
10 crore jobs.
500 million youth will be ready for employment till 2022. Right, but where are the jobs, my friend? With this percentage of economy, 4.9% going right now,
They're taking
where are
the
the
economy
jobs?
to 8%,
How
that's what
can
we
you
also
take the
said.
economy? You have brought the economy down. How
I
are
want
you?
to know
What
what's
is
your
your
idea?
what is your plan to take the economy?
I don't know.
I'll tell
I
you-
want to know
I'll
the
tell you-
plan. I
I'll
don't
tell
want
you
to
the
know. I
plan.
want to know your plan.
My plan is that we will be creating more and more entrepreneurship because these
How?
500 million
How?
youth are anyways coming.
How?
Exactly.
How?
If you now go back to Swaraj, which means that creating entrepreneurship at the grassroots level and also having
You're going to take the economy to 8% by creating
no, we never
employment
said
at grassroots
8%
level,
or
not
10%.
industries.
We are not giving numbers
Don't
like this.
build cities,
You have
don't build
already
infrastructure.
the situation where UPA 2 has taken, 1 and 2 both have taken India right now, and whatever you are saying, I mean, they are saying they will be creating how much? 8 crores jobs. Where are 8 crore jobs?
You
There are
talk
no
about your
jobs. There are no jobs right now in the country. Recession
Talk
is
about
there
your
since
plan.
last 2 years. Our plan is definitely,
Fine.
we are definitely saying that we will be creating jobs
How?
using entrepreneurship as a model.
How?
Because that's the only way. And no, definitely other models will be there. So it has to be a strategic model. NSDC has spent 10,000 crores.
False.
That's
False.
their
That's
budget.
not even the budget.
They have
False.
no.
False.
that-
Lies.
okay.
Ishan, can I come in?
So-
See,
so-
Ishan, I have some intellectual inputs.
All right.
Sure,
go ahead.
please.
See, she's readily agreed to give him the chance to speak.
No, I mean,
Yeah, so see, I'll talk about. See, this particular manifesto is a manifesto where the first time the India Inc. has reacted. Yesterday, I heard Deepak Parekh and Ms. Kiran Shah Mazumdar appreciating this. Let me take you to another part from the agriculture to the manufacturing. We are talking about gas grid to make gas available to households and industry. We are talking about national optical fiber networks. We are talking about Wi-Fi zones in the public.
it's already
See-
there, dude. It's already there in the system on national, optical fiber channels are already there.
See, I like the conversation between Vineet and Richa. It's they are at the same level. And let me tell you, on
So-
manufacturing, national manufacturing policy has already been unveiled. So this, basically, the share of manufacturing will be 25% by 2022.
So
That's the
Ishan
plan,
has
and
asked
that's
for
been
100
outlined in
and
national manufacturing policy, which has been unveiled
And
2 years ago
BJP
by the
says-
Congress party.
Sitting
And we are
down from the studio,
creating
I should
north,
have
south,
decided
east,
on
west
what
freight
speaking
corridors
about
already, which BJP copied from us again and said that we are
BJP
going to
saying
create.
they will
They'll take
have
the golden quadrilateral, but anyhow.
they will have
We
labor
implemented
intensive.
100%.
They are saying they will
Let
have
me speak.
labor
Give me
intensive
chance. Give me
manufacturing.
patience here.
Are
I
they
will
going
tell
to
you.
bronze?
I will come back to you.
Are
Please,
they
I'll
going
just
back
come
to
back to you.
bronze age?
Natural disadvantage.
Are
If
they?
you
Are
wanna
they?
come, speak
No,
in
no, no.
another
I mean, I will give you full.
Yeah,
time to
I
talk.
understand that. I'm sure you're being a little
Extend
left
the
out of
debate
it,
time.
but we certainly would like to have you back on this thing. Vineet, we'll come back to you. Richa, go
Yeah,
ahead.
so I'm saying that they have mentioned in their manifesto that they will be having labor intensive manufacturing. Where are we taking the country? Is it like going forward or backwards? And are the entrepreneurs, even the SMEs or the middle MSMEs, are they willing for the labor intensive units or factories? That we are moving towards more towards
Ishan, this is about
mechanizations.
convincing you. It's about convincing you. On labor, I'll tell you, and I'll ask them, and I'll ask BJP. On labor,
where
what
are we
one
having
second.
labor? Because
Richa,
of
you
Manrega,
accept-
there is no
Richa,
labor
accept-
available.
Richa, except for criticizing others, you are not doing anything else. I'm talking about what we
At
are going to do in
at
labor.
least we are raising the right
Okay.
questions.
Okay, fine. Can
I want answers. See, the point is you
Ishan,
asking
I'm
for
giving
my
you
vote, I
answers.
want
I'm giving you
answers.
answers. Labor. Labor, we are saying that we want to go in for flexible labor reforms so that industry and labor can succeed. And part of the reason why industry is not growing is because
will
of.
you get labor?
Madam, please, I'm not interrupting you.
Manrega has left no labor.
Richa,
labor
so
is
then
not available.
why don't you say in your manifesto roll back Manrega?
We
You say
will,
it?
we will
Okay.
say, let
you
us-
didn't say it in your
let us
manifesto.
reach to that level.
Ishan, see, apart from criticizing and interrupting, she's not giving you a solution, I'm giving you a solution.
Right.
Flexible labor laws, because of which your industries can grow. But to safeguard labor, we are creating right to pension as a constitutional right. We are saying that there are certain safeguards or labors that need to be put in, and they should be given statutory and other recognition so that the labor is not exploited. So here we are giving you a roadmap how industry will grow through flexible labor laws. Plus, you have a safeguard for labor. Now, BJP, you know what they've written in their manifesto for labor? They've said that there should be family-like relations between owners of factories and labor. I mean, that is their vision. And Aam Aadmi Party, they are talking about others, but they won't talk about themselves. They think Manrega is a drain on labor. Then roll back Manrega.
Isn't
Please
it?
go to the people. Please
Isn't
tell Arvind
it?
Kejriwal. I challenge you,
No, no,
Richa.
isn't it?
I challenge you, Richa. Tell Arvind Kejriwal to
The-
stand up on a podium and say Manrega should be rolled back.
The
I challenge you. Say yes. You say yes for the challenge. Say
Manrega
yes for
is
the challenge.
already a
Say yes for the
loss-making
challenge.
proposition.
So
It
roll
is
it
already a
back.
failed policy.
by
Roll
one
it,
by one,
roll
one by
it back. Manrega is a loss-making proposition.
Let us come to
you roll
power.
it back.
We will do what we
This
want
is
to
a
do.
document about showing what you will do if you are in power. So say
We
it.
are saying that
Alright.
the solution
Richa saying it does not make
No, no,
sense. Let
definitely.
Arvind Kejriwal say it.
No, no. See,
Let
As long
Arvind
if you
Kejriwal
can
say
speak
it.
for the Congress party, she can speak.
No,
for the
she's
AAP.
talking about something that they are not committing to, right?
Okay.
She's
no,
talking about
I'm
something.
saying
Alright, I
this
think let's-
Manrega was a freebie which was given. I mean,
If
it's
you
just,
think that it's a freebie, please roll it back.
yeah, once we are there, we will do something
Why didn't you
about
say
it.
you'll roll it back in your manifesto? Why
Sure,
didn't you
sure,
promise
we
it
will
in
do.
your manifesto? Are you saying your manifesto
Please
promises?
accept that it is a failed policy. Why are you not
We
accepting
don't
it?
accept it's a failed policy. You think it's a failed policy. Please say in your
Everybody just do a
manifesto.
Google search. There are analysis.
Oh, so now you're saying your basis of saying
no.
it's a failed policy
I
is
have
Google.
worked-
Alright.
I have worked personally on Manrega for so many
That's the whole
years.
point. Now we're getting
I'm
into
giving you
rhetoric once again.
Who has given you specifics, Ishan?
I will not
Who has given you
I
specifics?
tell you
Who
my
has
vote is
given
going
you
right now.
specifics?
The conversation is still not over. So everybody has a chance. Mr. Paul
I
Divakar
gave
joins
the
us on
points of
Skype.
discussion,
Mr.
so-
Paul Divakar joins us on Skype. He is somebody who keeps a note and is a watchdog on what parties promises and what they deliver. So, Mr. Divakar, what would your comment about the three manifestos be? Are they improbable promises? Are they plausible promises? Can they be implemented?
Could you just fill me up because the three you're
You beg your pardon? See, we've been talking about the manifestos of the Congress, the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP. Now, they've made their opening remarks about what their big promises are and the flaws that they see in each other. But what, according to you, would be the difference between the manifestos of all three? All right, we seem to be having a little bit of an audio problem over there, Mr. Diwakar. We'll just come back to you as we fix that. Shahzad, I'll come back. Before I come back to you and before I get onto the debate, I want to just remind our viewers that you too can join in this conversation. IndiaPostLive.com is the name of the website, or hashtag IndiaPostLive to your tweets, and be participative in this conversation. There are some tweets that have come in fact, Vishal Sehgal has written that hashtag Raga shows real level of intellectual immaturity. BJP manifesto, Anand Yadav says, has been appreciated and welcome. Looks like AAP and Congress just want to counter it with no points in hand. So a lot of positive. BJP manifesto is excellent. Shahzad and Richa, you have nothing to say. So all these kinds of comments that are coming.
Are you expecting support to be garnered there in that platform? You also know
this
it.
is what
Ishan, can
Twitter
I
is saying.
Ishan, can I tell you one very simple point? See, from 1999, in fact, much earlier than 1999, BJP has been talking about Ram Mandir in different ways. Now, recently they've spoken about Ram Mandir in a constitutional form. We'll build it. First of all, by saying that they're already supporting one side over another because the matter is still in court in the Supreme Court. Then they talk about uniform civil code, yet they talk about Ram Mandir, they talk about cow, which is a religious issue. So how hypocritical they are, you can see. They talk about Article 370, which is related to autonomy of Jammu Kashmir. Autonomy has been granted to Nagaland and other states of Northeast also. Why not about them, if that's a real debate not based on religion? And again, see, these RSS related issues is the main focus of the Bharatiya Janata Party. On the other issues which they were talking about for the entire 5 years, price rise and other issues, their idea about tackling corruption and black money is to have a movement around black money and corruption. I mean, can you get more lowered in the intellectual discourse than that? And Aam Aadmi Party, let me give you one point. They say that we want police to have 8-hour shifts. Can you please explain to me how they're going to do 8-hour shifts for police? Can you please explain? Nothing specific has come from her. She has only criticized Manrega. She says we'll Google all the criticism from Manrega. Please tell me the alternative that you have. Don't talk about what is wrong with
alternative policies.
You talk about your policy. How you will give
Ishan,
8-hour shifts?
Fine, okay. You get your brownie points now. Let's see. We have come into the picture in last few months. Okay. We are the first ones to raise the issue of women's security. And once we raise the issue, BJP copies it, they have put it in their manifesto. They have, and Congress, both the parties have been in power since 65 years. They have never thought about issues like this. It is us, because of us, that now they have started looking at their MPs' background. Still 11 MPs are, facing some criminal charges from Congress and 16 MPs of BJP. So it is, we find our manifesto, you might say it is lacking in specifics. It is not lacking. One has to go through it deeply. Second point is that intention, whatever you might be writing, where it's not happening on the ground. For BJP, I don't know what will happen because
we've lost the connection with Vineet. You're trying to get back to him.
We really need the broadband connection.
Yeah, you should put fiber optics. But Noida has, no?
So has that been promised in your manifestos as far as broadband connectivity?
As far as this national broadband network is concerned.
Yes, they have promised broadband.
What about you?
No, 1 second. Let me tell you, the program to make broadband connections across India has been on since a long time. The penetration of telecom has grown by 200% in this country, and the internet penetration has grown by 100%.
I know, that's why we are the largest growing web TV network.
Exactly,
right now.
And that's why you have started your business. So they are obviously late on a lot of ideas.
Yeah.
The other ideas they've copied. Aam Aadmi Party is happy by giving motherhood statements like farmers should prosper, and this debate has reflected what the country is caught up between: intellectual dishonesty and intellectual immaturity. And here we are the only ones who are providing specific
solutions. So Congress
solutions.
is the only one having all the kind of intellectual honesty.
No, Richa,
and dual policy and dual policy on everything. So they have a prime minister who does all the spade work, but the credit is taken by the other two people sitting right and left, right? So the intention, so whatever you do.
How is that an answer to any of the specific points of the manifesto?
I'm just sharing with viewers.
Your
they should know. They should know what is happening. It's not rhetoric.
thing Congress party has been specific. You get 8% growth, you get 10 crore jobs, you get 100 urban conglomerates, you get right to health, you get right to pension, you get right to education, right to information has been given, you get a right to housing. These are specific promises that are being made, and we have promised direct tax code. We have promised a solution for everything that is this country is tackling. The BJP has borrowed half of our ideas. They've gone back to Ram Mandir, and Aam Aadmi Party has no solution at all.
All right, final word, Vineet. Final word, Vineet. Yeah.
Yeah, so let me just tell about what Sardarji was talking about is that
It is, I just have 1 minute, Vineet, because I'm already 10 minutes over time in this conversation.
So, whatever you're doing all these years, decades and decades, we are promising about inclusive growth. Let us see what is Bharatiya Janata Party's manifesto talk about. It talks about growth, it talks about transparency, speed, inclusion. Inclusion for farmers, youths, women, social justice, and we are also talking about how do we tackle about our neighbors and the foreign policies.
Right.
I think this is a comprehensive what is been looking at. Let me remind our friends both from AAP and the Congress is that this is coming. This has been tomorrow. So let us agree to this and follow it.
All right, Richa, last word, one line in 30 seconds.
Intention and transparency,
All right.
which is lacking in both the parties, and they will not. Yeah, whatever you might be having very good copied documents, but you will not implement it. That's
All
what I
right, so
think.
that is what the AAP has to say. You've heard what the Congress and the BJP had to say. Thank you very much, Richa. Thank you very much, Shahzad. And thanks very much, Vineet, for joining in. It was a pleasure. And I think we have to have a part 2 of this discussion because I am certainly not satisfied. I have not decided who I'm going to vote for. I haven't decided. You perhaps have to decide, the viewer, to sift through the rhetoric, to sift through the manifestos and really see what really fits your bill. What do you really want? Because it's your vote at the end of the day and you're going to choose the next leader of this country. On that note, we'll wrap up this conversation, but the conversations continue right here on India Post Live.